Now, as the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee set out to investigate the allegations of unremitted funds at the Nnpc, there are doubts that the probe would yield results. The Director General of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Muda Yusuf, believes that there is not enough political will to deal with transparency issues at the nation's oil and gas sector. Mr. Yusuf was speaking on our flagship, The News at 10.
That there's a lot of transparency issues in the Nnpc, and the concern here is that because the economy is so dependent on oil, Nnpc is very strategic. So if you don't get it right with Nnpc, we are not likely to get it right with the economy. If there are these recurring shortfalls in oil revenue, it has implications for fiscal sustainability, because you have a budget that has been predicated on a particular set of assumptions. You have the assumptions on the price, you have assumptions on the output. Granted, over the time we have had issues with oil theft, we have had issues with oil prices, but even if you make allowances for all this, you still see that these figures don't add up. We have seen instances in the National Assembly where the figures quoted by the Accountant General is at variance with the figures quoted by the Nnpc. It's different from the one quoted by the CBN, and sometimes at variance with what's quoted by Finance Ministry. So there are a lot of things wrong with the entire system. Unfortunately, the leadership of the country has not been able to actually put its foot down on this matter. You recall that there have been several probes, there have been several panels to investigate and streamline the systems. All this investigation will get to some brick walls and the whole thing will fizzle out. So I'm not too optimistic, but what we are hoping for is that if the major reform that we'll expect takes place through the instrumentality of the PIP, then we could begin to see some sanity in the oil and gas sector. The Finance Minister was at the National Assembly, where she was asked about subsidy on kerosene. This is a subsidy that goes into hundreds of billions of naira. And she said she has no idea.